let's talk about something that people don't love to talk about, and that's failure. I've said it before, in your recipe for success, if failure is not at the top of the list, it's not a recipe for success. Failure is feedback. We need it. We need it to reassess. We need it to grow who we are. So what happens after failure or some kind of a mistake? If it's during pregame, do you then automatically chuck that pregame and say, oh, I'm going to have a terrible ball game? Or do we use that as feedback? Attempt to make adjustments. What do you use that for during a game? Did you boot a ball and all of a sudden what happened? Did we reassess? Did we get back in the game? What is your reaction to it? What are things that we can learn? And then after the game, are you reflecting on those pieces? What does failure do to you both mentally and physically? Because sometimes if we don't think about failure in terms of how we need to make adjustments, that can make it a challenge on how you return your focus. So one of the big things that I think that you need to do also is you have to practice failure. You have to know how you're going to return your attention on what you're doing and not how you're doing. So you do need to ask that question to bring it back to whatever the task is that you are doing. So the other piece is that we need to also fail forward. And what kinds of tests have you put yourself through so that you know that when you do fail, you can put your best forward, you can be in the best situation to learn from your failure. Do you put yourself in that? If you're a pitcher, have you put yourself in a 3-0 feeling with bases loaded? You've got lots of different opportunities. I know that's a baseball example, but that is one of the areas that you can mentally think through those steps. What am I going to do when I'm in that actual situation? So I want you to think about maybe 4 different areas that you can fail, and then lean on your training. Actually train those. If you're a swimmer, fill your goggles up with water and see if you can continue to swim like that. If you fall off the blocks when you're getting ready to go in track, can you reset and get ready to go? Did you fall on a hurdle? What is it that you need to do? Practice that during practice. Make yourself get back up. Make that adjustment. That is not an easy thing to do, but if you've already practiced it, then it's going to be that much easier to respond in a healthy and good manner. So one of the other things that we also have to do is we have to affirm that we can do something. So I want you to fill in the blanks. I am blank, and I know this because. So whatever it is, and I want you to list out why you know you are, whether it's great, talented, athletic, whatever it is. And I know this because of a number of reasons.